one planet to another planet.
They call them aliens at the moment.
Aliens, yes.
They found a signal from that, and they think
That was a long time ago.
Manage that?
Yes.
And it's only been found out that recently they can, and they found things that
Yes.
other life that before that would never have known.
Yes. Yes.
So it's like you say for signaling.
Yes.
For radio signals.
Oh.
It's a lot better.
Yes.
Than it was then.
Yes. Yes, they're all radio signals. There are people on the street that when I used to be in Cateron,
anyway.
People they have aficionado on radios that they call on other companies and stuff like that. Other people, so different places in the world. Yes, with radios.
Anyway, that's the story. That's the property awaiting new development. That's connected to that picture.
Yes. Oh,
I said it just about read it in pencil.
Yes.
But I need to rewrite that again on the back.
Aye.
Whoa. Even you might have a job reading it.
Yes, it's hardcore, mate. Madonna.
Can you read it?
What's this? What was this?
I've got to put it on the back of the other picture.
Okay.
Can you know how to put a paper like that?
A ver, 03004, okay. A ver. Belgian Dutch Tea Company.
I don't know what the year. I mean,
Grimond
in the 1800s.
Onioni. Doris Way, Esther. Oh, it's too complicated.
It's in two bits, that's why. Just look at one against the other.
Yes, it's something like that. That's good. Yes,
but I only found
hardcore.
That in the back of the picture.
Yes.
I wouldn't have even known that. I nearly lost it, really.
Yes.
Because I wouldn't have remembered all that.
Yes. Heavens, I don't know, you pay Visa, debit, first class, so you pay first class. You send some package or something. Somebody.
Yeah, it was on a bit of a package plate.
Yes. All right.
You said that's connected to that picture.
Yes, I see that picture. I see.
Really, what I've got to do now is write it on another bit of paper and then with a picture.
Yes, mate. Yes, sir. Yes.
But I'm not sure when that Dutch tea company started.
Yes.
But according to me, 1887 would be an equivalent to Queen Victoria's
coronation.
Queen Victoria's Golden Jubilee.
Oh.
Because 1887 was the Queen Victoria
Jubilee.
Jubilee, which is well famous. They used, matter of fact, if you look around, you probably might come across some coins of that period.
Aye.
And there used to be some funny coins, and the coins were, you got a penny coin, I don't know about a tuppenny, but you got a threepenny. You also got a coin, which is a grout. That's a 4p.
Yes.
You never hear of that. The only time it comes up, it used to be called Maundy money.
Maundy money.
And it was always just for Easter.
Yes.
If I can remember right. And the Queen used to call it Maundy Sunday, which is, I think, is in April.
Yes.
But it's to do with the Victorian age. It's nothing to do with day.
Yes.
Even the money is cockeyed. And then there used to be, a farthing.
Yes, yes.
And it used to go up all the way up the line.
Yes.
And then there was a 3/4 footly bit, and then all sorts of coins.
Yes.
Like you said, today would represent a lot of junk. The only thing that people are interested today are if the coins are made in various metals.
Yes.
Or designs.
The methods of designs. Yes.
They are then worth quite a bit.
Yes.
But,
in that days,
like you said,
yes.
That's the only thing, like you say, a collector would look. Anything that's quite unusual.
Yes.
Or a set designs.
Yes.
But it wouldn't be anything today.
When
we went into decimal, that completely changed the story.
Yes, and everything becomes so expensive. And now, from your area, the prices now for chicken, well, it was when you were small, the price of a chicken, how much it cost you?
don't know, but I've been told that next year,
Yes.
£4. So we say £4.
Yes,
That chicken is going to cost you £7 to £8.
yes.
And I thought,
A small chicken
and
used to cost
people,
£3.
and a lot of people, especially those on limited money,
Yes,
I'm not joking, not desperate,
that's
are
true.
going to wonder what they're going to eat.
Yes,
And I've got somebody has told me a story. If you got kilder jars,
Kilder jars.
which is a silk tart which got a snapper lock on it,
Yes,
and you can get them up at you can get them up at Sainsbury's.
yes.
I've never seen any in Morrison's, but they could have them.
Okay.
And what they are, the kilner jars, pressure the kilner jars. But why I said go up to Sainsbury's, because there's so many different designs.
Yes.
I've got a set. I was up there last week.
Yes.
And what I've done, I've got tiny ones and big ones. And the big ones are not joking how much each, and you'll have a shock.
Wow, how much? How much?
About £4.50 each.
What? Kilder jars? How much it used to cost before?
I can tell you one thing, probably under £1.
Wow.
But they are now
Yes.
£4 something each.
Each, a kilder jar.
A kilder jar, which is a snap locker, £4.58.
Wow, a kinder is a chocolate egg?
No, it's a special glass, a special snap lock.
Yes, a snap block, yes.
Glass jar with a rubber seal.
Oh, yes.
What a lot of the people did in the 1920s and 30s,
Yes.
they used to make the meals up and used to cut, like if you want your bacon and everything, and then what you do, you put it in these kilner jars.
Yes.
And what you did, and you sealed it.
Yes.
And they say, and it was used during they reckon the 1920s, 1930s, when the kilner jars were more popular.
Yes.
And it's said that people ate food,
Yes.
cooked it, put it in kilner jars, and they saved, and that got them through the war.
Oh.
And it was all through, and you could see, the fatty bacon and what you want, and then you cut it up, put it in these kilner jars, and it preserved it.
Oh, yes.
And I think going back, otherwise, as you know, you can get the food and cook it on that day.
Yes.
But what's going to happen
Yes.
that some of the food you're going to eat, if you don't store it,
Yes.
it's going to cost you an arm and a leg just for your food.
Oh.
In other words, you've got to buy fresh all the time, what the market value is of that day.
Yes, because they have to preserve the food. Yes.
You'll have a choice of one time a day.
Yes.
Where I should go up and get a pint of beer.
Yes.
Or do I have my bacon and eggs?
Yeah. Oh.
And you're thinking, I can afford one, but will I be able to afford the other one?
Yes, I heard you.
And it's going to cause friction, and it's also going to cause people with panic, and some people will starve because they won't know any different. And it's like teaching an older person younger tricks, and they say, "Well, I don't know."
Yes.
I've never been brought that way.
So you might
rely on granddad.
Yes.
Like myself, anybody. How do I keep myself alive?
Yes, and nowadays you have to. Don't have the luxury of a fridge.
I run into
Kilder jars.
I run into somebody else that you know, and she told me. And sometimes she, can be very odd with me. But I run into her on Wednesday, and the Wednesday before,
yes,
literally, she just walked past me. See, in other words, she fell out. And
whom?
Stephanie.
No, who's
it was Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Yeah, but this time I found her on there, and she clept up the last minute, and she said, what they got in the stores this week? So I said, not a lot, white bread, Caribbean bread. If you want a loaf of bread, you can take it home if you want it.
Yes.
I've got spare bread. What I'm saying is, and it was come from the Caribbeans.
Yes.
And it's bread.
Yes.
With, I suppose, the spice and everything else with it.
Yes.
And she was quite friendly. And I thought myself, see, it doesn't always pay. And you know, she said, well, how are you? And everything. And then we got on the bus, and then she went to Red Hill. A
Yes.
few weeks when I first run into her,
Yes.
she suddenly, you know, she didn't want to know. In other words, she just, you know, been awkward.
Oh.
And it wasn't that. But like you said, at the end of the day, once you know people, you just sometimes they, you know, remember and say, you were right, you know.
Yes.
But you can't be awkward with them because they're the type of people, you know, that might help you or you might help them.
Yes.
In other words, it doesn't pay you to argue the wrong one.
Yes. All right.
And you get that with people, and it's exactly the same as
Yes.
you was talking about. You knew Jeanette.
Jeanette. Yes, Jeanette. Yes.
Anyway, one minute she was quite friendly, and the next minute she said, "Oh, I could do, you know, start something," and she wanted my kitchen.
Yes.
She could start something up, and I said, "No, you can't have that." And you know, she still insisted in going. And when I said lately, no, that's out of the question.
Yeah,
What she did, she only wanted to start a business up.
Oh.
And
Oh.
I said to her, not in my kitchen, Dad. And you know, she just walked out.
Oh.
And I mean, for no reason. But it is how people are. But
Yes.
I'm hoping it'll all level itself out.
Yes.
But,
What kind of business? What you wanna cook?
well, you know, Caribbean things.
All right. Food.
But
Yes.
like you said, I can see the principle, but you can't use it
Yes.
in a council house.
Oh, okay. Yes, but
And it was taking advantage of me because how much would I get out of it? Nothing much. Because, you know, and it's, for my opinion, it's not worth the aggro. Because
Yes.
I'd be breaking everybody's rule under the book.
aye, yeah, it's
And
true. It's
the
true.
banking